All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is the local sports pod for Wednesday, March the 4th, 2026. As always, the usual suspects, your host, Mikey Sosar. Cap Rogan joins us, head coach of the Hazleton area Cougar boys basketball team. Quickly, before we get started on this final regular season into playoff mode episode, want to quickly thank our sponsors that have been with us all basketball season. Can't thank them enough. As you know, without them, we would not be able to do this for you guys and bring you the content we do quickly. And we'll get into it a little bit later. RL Marchetti, Plumbing and Heating, as always. Sacco Chiropractic, our Showtime Outstanding MVP Award for the boys, brought to you by Barbush Automotive, BLB Auto Sales. And our crossover, Funerals Funeral Services, that'll happen a little bit. We have a special guest coming in once we finish up the boys. But at this time, it's time to wrap up the season for the boys. Not a bad season, in my opinion. A lot of things to look forward to, a lot of good things coming, and a lot of things that happened in this season. It was up and down, as we had talked about so much, Pat. Every week we get together. Sometimes 3 times a week, 4 times a week. We get to talk before each boys varsity game, whether it's home or on the road. Fairly 500 season, right? Ended up dropping the Wyoming Valley Conference semifinal with Wilkes-Barre. That's pretty much where it ended. We'll get into that here a little bit, step by step. But again, I just want to thank you for taking the time to do this with us. It's kind of been a blast. Kind of a little tricky at times with one show to the next, because like I said, it's been an up and down season. We'll get into that in a minute. But just wanted to quickly sit down with you, and hopefully you can get your outstanding MVP in here as well. If not, we'll make sure he gets that award, and we'll talk about him a little bit too. But quickly, we'll go over the end of the way the regular season ended and how we went into playoff mode and such. Senior night happened back at somewhere at the beginning, or I should say the middle of last month. Keep forgetting we're in March already. Big win over Wilkes-Barre area here at the McGee Gymnasium, 43-40.
Sure was. Great day for the seniors. One of our better performances of the year, and held on for a well-fought victory. Wasn't pretty, especially in the last quarter. We actually did more things.
If I only had the sound bites from our interviews.
Yeah, no, but it was great to win the game. Whether you win by 1 or by 25, you kill by 1. That's about the victory.
Win is a win.
Wins a win, exactly.
So then we move on to the start of the Wyoming Valley Conference tournament. Postseason, obviously. Started here again at home for you guys, which was a big plus. Big win against Scranton.
Yeah, it was a great win. Scranton has been dominating the District 2 playoffs for the last 7-8 years. And they had a really good point guard, Battaglia, who's the son of the head coach, explosive scorer. We came out, we had a good start to the game, and then we kind of went to a low in the second quarter. So we made some adjustments at the halftime, and we had practice with Nolan Polino, our outstanding defensive player, to guard Battaglia.
Great game, great move in the game. Great coaching move, great defense by your player. I mean, he just rode Tony Jr. Tony Battaglia Jr. He just took him right out of the game.
He did a great job and really changed the outcome of the game. And everybody kind of fed off of his energy and his work ethic, and we started moving the ball better and got better shots, and had a really convincing victory.
Awesome. And then we move on to the semis. Played up at the Den in Wilkes-Barre a couple days later, and that's kind of where things kind of ended for the season. But not without a fight.
No, it was a great start. I thought we were ready to play. I thought we had a good couple of days of practice. We just stopped moving the basketball in the second quarter, and we had 24 turnovers. The fourth quarter kind of fell apart.
Yeah, turnovers were.
We didn't adjust their physicality. 1 for 13 in the fourth quarter. Shooting wise, didn't help at all. Our best player had probably his worst offensive game of the year. And all those combinations amounted for a 5-point loss. So not surprised we lost the game based on the stats, but certainly was a quick end of the season and a very humbling experience.
Yeah, it picks up, and then all of a sudden something like that goes off the track a little bit, and before you know it, it's the end.
It was a shame because we really were playing good basketball last month of the year, and I expect us to go on a little run like we did the last 2 years,
Right.
but it just didn't work out when all those things happened, turnovers, bad shots, and your best player not playing well. That amounts to a lot. So much to overcome in that game.
Pat, as we come to the end of the season now, I mean, just overlooking the season in general, just give us your synopsis of it all.
Losing 9 players the year before, I was concerned about the season. I thought we had a good summer. Our guys weren't battle tested in the league, although we did finish 8-4 in the league. And that's the last 3 years. It was the same record, 8-4. Tied for second, and then lost the tiebreaker because the power ratings. But I thought overall it wasn't a great year. It was kind of between good and very good based on
A lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, but we got some sophomores that got good playing time. We had some seniors who stepped up, we had some new guys who stepped up, and look at some young freshmen. So overall, I think we're changing the culture of the area to more basketball culture.
Yep.
And more young kids are getting involved. This is the excitement, the possibilities of winning the league, advancing the districts. We saw our success last year in states. So I think we're expecting our teams to always do well. Even though it was a 500 year, I thought we didn't take too many. We didn't take 2 steps forward. We took a step forward this year in the program, and we're looking forward to the young guys getting better, getting stronger, playing more basketball, and most importantly, just the youth coming up. The freshman sophomore class is really good. Dylan's senior year should be very explosive as well. So a lot to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Now I know there's a bunch of seniors. Kenny Ortiz is going, right? I'll be with us a little bit.
Kenny, Scotty,
I forget.
Kenny, Scotty, Johansson, Noah Polito, and Lucas with 5 seniors.
So I mean, it's there's a lot of big shoes to be filled. Now you mentioned about the sophomores getting playing time. Dylan is back, obviously. The core, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, the core really. I mean, Dylan's obviously the leader, but the next guy is to be, Eddie Mack was a point guard, and he'll get better decisions.
And he's only a sophomore as well, right?
The other guy who I was really impressed with, and is going to be a player that's going to be represented here today, is Xavier Heck. Xavier is a 3-sport athlete, great kid, very coachable, does all the right things. He was the kid that was always determined to do the right thing no matter what. There was a hard cut, whether he started, whether he came off the bench. He was just a manly kid, a hard-working kid in the game, in the weight room, in drills. Just a great kid in the classroom. And I wanted to recognize him for all his intangibles that are not in the stat sheet. Being a great teammate, working hard in practice, pushing the starters. When he did get his opportunity, he did well. Played some pressure situations.
He did.
And just his strength, his stability, his trustworthiness on the basketball court. All those attributes are things that I'm instilling in all of our players. So now if they see him being rewarded, recognized for that, I think it means a lot to the young kids coming up and also the future of the program.
Yeah, obviously we have a long way to go, Pat. But projecting in next season, obviously you want to take more than that step, more than those 2 steps. You always want to go 1 step further than you did the year before. Well, but where do you see it?
Yeah, so
and I mean it's way early. We got a long way to go.
It's not like it's going to start up in a couple of weeks. With kids who are playing spring sports. I always want to try to win the league first. Because the league is good. Dallas is a great storied program. Wilkes-Barre has a great program. Crestwood has a great coach and great program. So looking at what they have coming back, and we're trying to get to that level, and then get into the league tournament, try to win that. As you're doing that, you're preparing for districts, finally winning a district championship or getting there again, and then advancing the states. So they're always our goals, and prepping our preseason schedule, exhibition schedule. with the best quality teams we could play. Is what I'm going to try to do. Is I always try to do.
Great, great. Well, Pat, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, no, and we will be here as long as I'm still kicking and breathing. We will be around again, but quickly, he is not here yet. We're hoping he can get in here. He's at track practice. Pat touched a little bit on him. Xavier Heck is here, not here, but will be shortly. And our next group is arriving, so we're going to get into quickly our sponsor for the boys this year. Were our Showtime Outstanding MVPs, and Coach Brogan and the rest of his staff for this episode picked the Xavier Heck. Brought to you by Barbush Automotive, repair, emergency repair. Get on the phone now if need be. We're coming to the end of winter, although winter may be coming back for a third stanza. Please give Brian and staff a call at 570-454-7571. Their address, 299 Route 940 in Harley in Hazel Township. Also located on the same premises is BLB Auto Sales. If you're in the running for a new car or a slightly newer used car, these are the guys that you want to give a call at 570-861-8393. Again, that's BLB Auto Sales, located right along Barbush Automotive, 299 Route 940, Harley Hazel Township. Perhaps the call is not your thing. You can check all of their inventory out online at www.barbushauto.com. Again, Barbush Automotive and BLB Auto Sales, 299 Route 924 or 940 in Harley Hazel Township. Both locations on the same site. Big thanks to Brian and staff this year. They're always into what we're doing, and Brian is just totally into sports. We just did the districts this past weekend. He was in for every game with our SportsWire broadcast that we're also a part of. So big thanks to Barbush Automotive, BLB Auto Sales, with our Showtime Outstanding MVP, Xavier Heck, who was at track practice. But Coach, just a quick blurb about him. I know you touched on it a little, but
yeah, again, Xavier's a three-sport athlete. He's a starter of the football team for 2 years. Came in as a sophomore. He started some games at point guard for us, mostly as a backup role. But just was a great kid on off the court, great teammate. Worked hard in the weight room, works hard in the classroom. Comes from a great family. Does whatever you need to do on the court and off the court. Mostly just a hard worker. Push their guys in practice, extremely coachable, and just everything we're looking for in a player and person, he has. So it's great to recognize him with this award, and we appreciate this. But he's what Hazelton basketball should be about, and I'm really proud of what he's done, what he's accomplished, and what he's going to accomplish.
There you have it, gang. Xavier Heck, as I like to say. Our Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales final Showtime Outstanding MVP for this season. Coach Brogan, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm glad we were able to reconnect and do this thing. A big thanks to the entire program. Thanks to the school district for letting us in. Freddie Barletta, Bob Schnee, Kathy Brogan. Not sure who she is, but she plays a pretty important part in this whole thing. But a big thanks to everyone involved with the program. Not so bad a season, in my opinion, and lots to grow on. We will catch up with Coach Brogan and the rest of the Cougar boys basketball team next season. Again, a big thanks to him as well. We will be back in a few minutes with the ladies and the rest of Coach Gabio and the girls and where they're at this point in the season, as they are not quite finished yet. So we will check back in a few minutes here on the Local Sports Pod. Thanks, Pat.
No problem.
Appreciate it, man. It was a blast.
Yes, sir.